Hey everyone, welcome to another $1,000 strap search. I've got my $1,000 in singles here and I'm about to show you what I found. But before I do, let's talk about this week's tip. Now, I've mentioned in the past about saving money and ways to do it. And one of the best ways I've come up with, and one of the best ways that other people have taken from me and used, some to very much success, is what I call my eccentric savings account. The way my eccentric savings account works is I start with a strap of singles, 100 bucks. And, I don't spend $5 bills. Anytime I get a $5 bill, I will put the 5 in this strap and I will take out one note. Eventually what will happen is I will have replaced all 100 singles with 100 fives. Now, when I do that, I end up with a full strap of fives. Now, this is only 50, but I just filled it, so I figured I'd talk about it. So with 50, that means I turned 50 singles into $250. And all I had to do was not spend $5 bills. Anytime I get a 5 and change, I know it's going to go in here. By putting the 5 in here, I still get one back, so it's not like I don't get to spend the money. These fill quicker than you would imagine. So yeah, give it a try. If you can fill a strap, that's $500. If you can fill 2 straps, you just put away $1,000 for the most part without even thinking about it, without feeling it, you know. If I told you to save $1,000, you would cringe at the thought. But by doing it $5 at a time like this, it almost becomes a game to see how soon you can fill that strap. All right, so that's my tip for this week. What do I got? What did I find in my search? Let's take a peek. Saw this note, and I'm like, well, what is that? That looks really weird. Why would somebody have put that on there backwards? And, of course, that's when I flipped it over. Where'sGeorge.com. Found a Where's George. For me to say that I found a Where's George would be a lie, because I found that one, and I found this one, and I found this one, and I found this one. And, yeah, so I came up with 4 Where's Georges this week, so that was a really good haul for me. Next up here, this one is an alternator, has 9 as the alternating digit, 90909391. Another alternator with 4 as the alternating digit, 14841464. Not in real good condition. This is a birthday note. It's 1996, the 20th of May. And this one is January 12th, 1960. So that one, somebody may have that birthday. Trinaries. Here's a 3s, 6s, and 7s. Really good shape, but somebody wrote on it. That's too bad. 0s, 2s, and 8s on this one. And here we've got 1s, 4s, and 6s. And then quads. Quad 0s on this note here. Quad 5s. Real nice shape. And some stars. 2017 A star note, really nice shape, as you'd expect a 2017 A. 2017, that's seen some days. This one's in pretty good shape. Now the 2017 heavily circulated 2017. Don't forget, check your stars, make sure that they're not filled in. Another 2017 here. And also, you want to see, you want to check all your stars at mycurrencycollection.com. They have a star note checker there. It'll tell you what the print runs are. You're looking for low print runs. Your average print run is 3.2 million. So you want to find print runs that are like 640,000 or less. I generally say 500,000 or less, but 640,000 is basically the start of the low print runs. And some of them are as low as like 50,000. So yeah, you can find some stuff in there pretty good. 2017, real nice shape. 2013 from New York, B note. That's one of the potential double notes. Another one here starts with 3 zeros. I always like seeing a lot of zeros in front, just in case they are a short printed note. But yeah, this is definitely one of the potentials for matching the serial numbers. Another 2013 here. Another 2013. That's seen some stuff. That one's heavily creased. That's too bad. 2009 star note. That you don't run across too often. And here's another low number star note. 2009 starting with 3 zeros. Too bad about the writing on there, because that really has a chance to be something. It really has a chance to be a rare. I will look that up when I do my runs. Then my older notes. I always start with 2001 and older. So here's a 2001, 1999, 99. Now, some people ask, why do I save the older notes like this? Well, through 1,000 notes, I don't find very many of them. A lot of people, when this type of note first came out, that was in 1963, they saved the 1963s. You can go to any coin show and find crisp, uncirculated 1963 $1 notes. Yeah, they're worth a couple bucks, but you can find them. Try finding a 1974A. Nobody saved the stuff in the 70s. Nobody bothered to save the stuff in 69. Those are harder notes to find. And there is no reason for people to have saved 99s or 95s or 2001s. So these are eventually going to be notes that are hard to find. Now, every note will eventually be hard to find if you go far enough in advance, so you do have to limit yourself as to what you are actually saving. That's why I give myself that 20-year cushion. Any note that's 20 years old, I will save that from circulation. Another 1999 here. 1988A, first year potential web note, but you can see it is not really nice shape on that though. And the oldest note I found, this one is from 1985. So, that is what I found this week. What did I pull out from my box? Well, some of you watch Shibby Rob and his auctions. Hi, Shibby, how you doing? Some of you guys watch his coin roll hunts. Some of you guys participate in his drawings and his coin roll hunts and his auctions like that. I enjoy watching his auctions, and occasionally Shibby Rob is going to pull out stuff that, well, I don't see all the time. I don't know a whole lot about every possible note that's out there. And, well, last week you saw the 4-ounce silver grand watermelon. I got that from Shibby Rob. And I also pulled this one out of his auction. What did I pull? It is the largest note I have. That's right. I got the largest note ever out of a Shibby Rob auction. This... Oh, you thought it was a large denomination? I'm sorry. This is a 1934 $10 Hong Kong note. You can see right here, Hong Kong, the 1st of January, 1934, by order of the board of directors. This particular note, yeah, it's not crisp. It's not brand new. It's, it does have a crease down the side, does have a crease here, does have a crease here. I don't do foreign currency. I don't. There's way too much foreign currency out there for me to know anything about foreign currency. That is why when I watch auctions, they can highlight one particular note, as this one was. And when you highlight one particular note, well, that generates interest. And this note generated interest to me. And the thing that blew my mind was the size. This is the front of the note. Let's check the back of the note right here. Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. So it's a very cool looking note. Now, I said it was the biggest note I have. Well, here's a regular note. So you can see how much bigger it is compared to the money that we have in our pockets. But we also have large size currency in our history. And here is a large size $20 bill. The large size $20 bill is slightly wider, but not nearly as tall. So that makes this clearly the largest note in my collection. Now the question becomes, what's it worth? No idea. I have a vague idea. We'll go with that. When I was doing a little bit of homework on it, I noticed that it did have 4 serial numbers on the bottom. So that's what I used to decipher which note it was. And what I did was, let's see if I can even get this book in frame. World Paper Money. Okay, now this book is old. This book is probably, it might have been from the 90s. Let's see if I can find a date in here. Publishing date. I used to be able to find all this stuff. 2003. Right up on top there, 2003. So this book is old. But it still lists all kinds of stuff. So I went to Hong Kong. I didn't go to Hong Kong. I went to Hong Kong with a book. And this is what I was able to track down on this particular note. Here it is. 1932 to 35 issue. That is it. You can see this one says April 1948 on it, but the rest of it matches. And you'll notice that there are 4 different types of notes. Mine was the first printed with 4 serial numbers on the back. So that is the note that I have. And it says VG8, you're talking $8.50. Very fine, you're talking $75. And uncirculated, you're talking $350. Now, when I bought this, I wasn't sure which note it was, so I made sure that I didn't pay over the $35 price for this particular note, because I didn't know. And also, like I said, this book is from 18 years ago, so I'm sure these prices don't really matter. But that's why getting a book like this helps out. It gave me a range. It gave me a little bit to go on as far as what I should pay for this note. Now, is it in the greatest condition? No. But it is quite clearly the largest note in my collection. That makes it stand out. So even though I don't do foreign currency, there was a reason behind getting this, and that was it. All right, guys, if you learned anything new this week, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe. I love reading all your comments. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again next week.